Yo, check it. All right, fam, what's up? You are back for another video with Datazero. Yo, we got a great update for you. We're going to be talking about key levels, technicals, and what you need to know as a trader and investor in AMC and GME. We're also going to be looking at SPY, the overall stock market, SQQQ, NASDAQ, and much more, plus the cryptocurrency market. You do not want to miss a second of this video. We got the key technicals, news, and information. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. Hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go. All right, fam, what's up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, the overall stock and crypto market. Let's hop right in. This video is not financial advice. This one's going to be short, sweet, and to the point, preparing you for tomorrow's trading day. So let's hop right in, and please tune in to tomorrow's live stream. It's going to be my birthday celebration live stream. Hope to see everyone there because I want to celebrate with the family. So please tune in to tomorrow's live stream. So let's hop right in right now, show you what's going on for AMC, GME, and the meme stocks. So right now, we're going to hop in some of the fundamental data. So Fintel is lagging. You can see that Fintel has been kind of unreliable lately. It works, sometimes works, some other times it doesn't. But we have 1.2 million short shares available to short for AMC stock as a time of recording at 1.69% cost to borrow. We have 2.8 million shares available to short for GME stock at 0.37% cost to borrow. So they did load up, and they do have shares to use for tomorrow if necessary. Now I want to point out the max pain for AMC. Max pain for AMC is going to be $5. Max pain for GME is going to be $21.50. The market makers are going to be looking for these price targets or slightly underneath these price targets. So 21.50, 21.49, 21.48. That way the calls are not in the money. So prepare for those price targets for GME stock tomorrow, as the market makers are going to try to push it towards there. In AMC, it's going to be $5. $5.98, $5.99, around that range. I'll try to pull up AMC Max Pain real quick, but it is $5, and I am confirmed on that. If you go ahead and check AMC Max Pain, you can see for yourself that it is at that $5 level. So prepare for those levels. This is the fundamental side of things. Prepare for those levels and what we could expect for AMC and GME stock. Now let's move into the technical side of things and show you what's going on. And again, I just want to point out AMC's cost to borrow did slightly rise, which is good. So GameStop got a nice move to the upside today, 7.5+% green day for GME stock, almost an 8% green day when it comes down to it. If we go ahead and check the exact metric here, you can see that it was it wasn't an 8% day, 8.09% day closing for GME stock. I told you on the live stream that most likely we would close 7 or 8% at the low end and 10% at the high end. Well, we got that 8% day that we were looking for GME stock, closing at 21.51. So that is very, very bullish for GME stock. We want to see GME close and stay above the level. We already closed above 21.51, but we want to stay above the level of 21.51. Of course, the market makers are going to be looking for their price target, and ironically, it is that 21.50 level, and we are there already, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep it flat all day. What they might attempt to do is let it run up and then try to pull it back in the end of the day. What I'm expecting as far as price action in the morning and pre-market, I'm expecting a consolidation, maybe a little bit of push to the upside, but an overall consolidation above that 21.51 level, then possibly coming down and confirming it as support, or coming as low as 21.22 and confirming that level of support and then pushing to the upside. And again, the market makers might want to let it run here in the morning, let retail run it up, and then try to drop it down. That could be their plan, and they do have that price target for at least 21.50, 21.49, 21.48, around that range. So do keep that in mind. Now, if we can close above max pain, that is very, very, very bullish, and we are seeing a decent move to the upside. Officially, what they have done, GME stock, what the big news is that they basically canceled their credit line. They don't feel like they need a credit line anymore. They have a huge cash pile. So that's what they're doing. And this is very, very bullish. This means that their moves will be less transparent. And this is good for GME stock because the people that they were using, if you go ahead and look at the 8K filing, the people that they were using for the credit were basically the short sellers. Not basically, they were the short sellers. So if GME had to get credit for whatever reason, the short sellers would literally know. So this is very, very good that GME has terminated those credit lines and is moving into a better position financially. And that is why we did see this big boost to the upside, held that $20 level. And this definitely saved us from breaking below that $20 level, which I talked about in yesterday's video, which would have sent us down to that gap fill at about 1754. Now we do have this gap fill right here that we have to worry about at about 2005 to 2021. So we do have to worry about that gap fill here for GME stock. But as far as we are concerned right now, we do have this falling wedge. We did kind of get broken down out of it here at the end of the day, but you can see that we're kind of moving back into it, and that could lead into more bullish momentum tomorrow, pushing us towards that 2232 level. Now, if GameStop can manage to break and hold 2232, that is going to be a very, very significant bullish sign. That is a huge level that we need to break above. That's the level that we had so much trouble with here. We need to break above that 2232 level using it as support, and that's what's going to allow us to get a nice move to the upside, pushing us towards that $25 range if we can finally confirm 2232 level as support. So as a GME holder and investor, remember that level. It's a key level. We want to break above it, and remember the price targets for tomorrow, what the market makers are going to want and what we want. We want to push towards 2232 using that level of support. So this is what we're looking at for GME. If we can get a bullish Friday, that could mean a bullish week or set up for a bullish week next week. If we can pull off a bullish Friday and break above that 2232 level, it's going to be an absolute battle tomorrow. Tune into the live stream. I hope to see you there. Now, let's go ahead and move into AMC stock and show you what's going on for AMC based off the charts and technicals. AMC getting a break out of its falling wedge. So you can see that AMC was able to hold its falling wedge. Again, it's good that the algos are tracking the same. You can see that price action for GME and AMC are very much the same. AMC getting a little bit of a sympathy play today from GME stock, closing on a green day. You can see that we have this overall falling wedge structure breaking out right now. We are tracking to the upside. That means we'll most likely be able to confirm this 485 level as support. So what we'll probably see pre-market is a little bit of a push up and then coming back down, confirming the 485 as support. Maybe having to come down as low as 481, but I would love to see us hold this 485 level as support. That way we can push up towards this 490 and 497 level, and then ultimately the perfect level of 502. Again, there's that level 502 we don't want to hear about anymore, but unfortunately that's where we want to be, ladies and gentlemen, because if we can get back over 502, we are back in the game. Now, max pain for AMC is at that $5 level, so they are going to want to actually push us to the upside, and I thought this might be a tactic the market makers might use, is drop us down and then let it ride up Thursday and Friday, and it looks like this is what we might see. Now, even though we are riding up, if we can close above that 502 level and close above max pain, that would show that market makers are losing control, and that would be extremely bullish to have $5 calls close in the money, setting us up for a bullish week next week as well. So we want to see if we can have a bullish Friday. We kind of have a little bit of the market makers on our side. They're going to want to obviously hold it down after we reach that $5 level of max pain, but they are going to want to try to push it up and maybe let it run. So it is very interesting the setup we have, because we do have a very good potential chance to have a green Friday tomorrow. And if we get a green Friday again, that could set us up for a bullish week next week. Remember, market is closed Monday. It's a bank holiday, and AMC likes to perform well after those long weekends. So we have a very unique setup. Again, the 2021 fractal is in play. We have a bunch of things like the green weekly MACD, the green weekly buy signal, green monthly MACD, also the golden cross. We're starting to get back above the 200 moving average. Also, if you go ahead and look at the months, we have the same setup for the months. We have a red month, a green month, and a red month. That's the same thing we had in 2021, a red month, a green month, and a red month. The next month, which would be September, the next month after that consolidation was a huge green month. That's going to be September for us, was a big green month. So if history is to repeat itself and or rhyme, we could potentially see a big green month for AMC stock. And just like last time, it was a long weekend that led to the massive rally. So again, I am very, very excited. That could have been the dip before the rip, the pullback that we've seen. And if we do get above that 502 level, that would confirm that we are potentially going to start moving to the upside, because 502, if you go ahead and look on the daily time frame, is getting much closer to that 50 moving average. And if we can break above that 50 moving average, which is sitting at 504, we could really start to take off because we have this golden cross setup. So very, very unique setup here for AMC stock. I want to see MACD on the daily go green. I want to see some more bullish momentum. I want to see a little bit more recovery Friday, and that could lead us into a move to the upside and a mega bullish month for September, and be the start of finally breaking out of this consolidation range. We're going to be watching very, very closely. And again, if nothing happens all September, I will have to go back to the drawing board. But right now, the setup is very, very similar. There's too many coincidences that this is showing that the setup like 2021 is exactly the same as what we're seeing right now. So I'm very, very excited, in my personal opinion, especially seeing all of the frustration because people just seeing it trend sideways. They're literally losing their minds. That is what the market makers want. They want to cause the most pain. They're trending it sideways, and then all of a sudden watching it rip up. A lot of people may have sold because they think it's not going to move, or they haven't accumulated, and they are absolutely going to get it destroyed. Again, market makers are diabolical. They're trying to figure out what's the best way to shake people up, confuse people, and consolidating this thing sideways and then ripping it would be a great way to confuse a lot of people. So I'm thinking we could see a big bullish month September. I'm very excited for what we could see. Games or AMC, regardless, is setting up for a huge move. It's going to be either a huge move down or a huge move up. All of the technicals are bullish, so I think it's going to be a huge move up, but you can see how tight the bands are right now. I mean, and we've been in this consolidation range. It's going to break hard one way or the other. I think we're bottoming, and the macro is getting improved. Fundamentals are improved, so I think we're going to be moving to the upside. As far as what you could see for tomorrow, again, I want to see us confirm that 485 level as support and start pushing up towards that 502 level. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC stock. Let's move into SPY and then Bitcoin and wrap up this video. So SPY getting some bearishness starting to build. You can see that we had this overall uptrend. This uptrend got broken. We made a head and shoulders during the day. You can see this head right here, or the shoulder right here, head right here, and shoulder right here. Drop down. Then I identified this bear flag, which led to another drop down. SPY has to break back above 560.87 to be bullish. If SPY cannot break back above that, it's going to continue this overall downtrend. We also have a major gap fill to the downside. It looks like what happened is GDP came out and we got a pre-market pump. Retail's normally the ones who buy in the morning, so you can see retail kind of running it up, and then institutions just pulling the rug on retail. Again, diabolical. What's the best way to fake people out? Make everybody think it's to the moon, to the moon, and then pull the rug. And that is exactly what they did. I want to see if SPY can break above 560.87 to tell me if this uptrend is going to continue, because we could come up towards that all-time high level, because there is a gap fill on NASDAQ. But overall, what I'm seeing, it seems like bears are gaining control. You can see on the 4-hour MACD on NASDAQ, it is red. And then if we go to the weekly MACD, it is red. Same on SPY, weekly MACD is red. It's trying to build some bullish momentum, but still, overall, it's looking like it is very, very difficult for SPY to break this overall range. SPY's been in this overall trading range, and it's going to break to the upside or downside very, very hard. So we got to figure out what's going on. Now, if it's going to break to the upside, obviously it needs to break above that 460.87. But if it did lose the levels of 5,664, that would inquire a lot more downside for SPY. Friday is going to really tell us a lot, and we do have a data drop which drops here in the morning, so watch for either a pre-market pump or dump to see if this data was good and digested by the market, either good or bad. It's going to drop right at 8:30, so you'll know pre-market, and that will kind of set the tone for the day. If we get a bearish Friday, though, expect a lot more downside to come, and if we get a bullish Friday, you could potentially see a rally to come up and fill these gaps here on NASDAQ, because there's a gap on NASDAQ up to the upside. But from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like bears are trying to gain control. If you go ahead and pop on the alligator, you can see that's kind of just starting to go to that downside here on that 1 hour and 2 hour time frame, and again, multiple gap fills to the downside. So it looks like bears could gain control and we could see more downside. SQQQ pushing to the upside nicely here after a bottom. You can see how it kind of just gave everyone whiplash. We have a gap fill to the downside and upside for SQQQ, so things could go either way. But right now, SQQQ holding this overall uptrend, which leads me to believe that this downtrend on the market may continue. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall stock market. Levels you need to know if we're either going to pump or dump, and what you need to be aware of. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY. Let's go ahead and go into BTC and show you what's going on. So BTC, we had this overall fake dump that I talked about yesterday, another organized dump in my personal opinion. They're trying to shake people out. We're making a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Overall, I'm bullish on BTC. I'm remaining bullish on BTC unless we broke below this major sloping support and resistance here. We're in an overall bull flag, so as long as we stay in that, I'm good. Now, I do want to see Bitcoin get back above 61,300 and 60,000. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable and show more signs of bullishness. But overall, I think we're in an accumulation range. We're going to be accumulating and then eventually breaking out to the upside. This could take quite some time, though. You can see that we're on the daily time frame, and this thing could literally consolidate and wind around these levels for quite some time before actually end up ever breaking out. So it could take a little bit of time. I mean, this goes all the way, what, into 2025? I don't think it's going to take that long, but you could see we're on the macro, so things could take time, and BTC could be consolidating in these ranges before another move up. But I think ultimately BTC is going to continue its trend to the upside, and then once BTC does make another move, I think that altcoin season will come. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto, preparing you for Friday. If you want to support the channel in a different way, you can go ahead and check out the merch store. We constantly got new drops, linked down in the comment section and description. But if you want to support for absolutely free, just watch to the end, watch the videos, leave a comment, leave a like, share the video, and subscribe. Those are great ways to truly help out for absolutely free. And I appreciate you if you did watch the end of the video to see the video in its entire context. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe for more content like this, and I truly appreciate it if you watch the end to see this whole entire video. Check out the merch store. I also have a Discord as well, $75 for a lifetime invite, exclusive technicals, information, things of that nature, a market support group. So if you're interested in that, hit me up with my email, DataZeroOfficial5, link down in the comment section and description. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money.